been happening here. Please welcome.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, greetings. Really thank you for attending this symbolic event. As Nora introduced me, my name is Angela Stills, and I am the program manager for the Rosetown Foundation for the Built Environment. It is really an honor to be here, to be opening our office, the official launch of the Rosetown Foundation for the Built Environment, an organization that truly represents our mission and the community's mission to help people to help themselves, to transform their lives and their community into addresses that they are proud to give. It is really an honor to represent this organization that not just talk the talk, but we actually walk the walk. To set up our office in the middle of the Rosetown community to ensure there is a community engagement and inclusiveness in all aspects of development demonstrates the Rosetown Foundation commitment to work alongside residents and community agencies. Like many other inner cities in Jamaica, the Rosetown community is characterized by a legacy of violence, poor housing conditions, illiteracy, and unemployment. The political divide, which started in the early 80s, led to the destruction of property, high homicide, and many families fled their homes to other parishes and in some cases migrated to developed countries. His Royal Highness visited Jamaica, and we're happy that he fell in love with Rosetown community. He saw wide stretches of open land, abandoned derelict buildings, dilapidated houses, bad roads. But he also saw resilience. He met people who were trying to do something with their lives. For example, he met a Mr. Black, an ordinary community citizen who was the head of a community-based organization, the Benevolent Society. And the Benevolent Society, with some of the persons that are here today, helped to bring North and South, top and bottom, together for peace. But as we know in working in the inner city, the problems that created violence in the first place existed, and the lack of opportunities were still there. So, as you may know, or only just knowing and hearing from Ambassador Brenda Johnson, the Princess Foundation for Building Communities did a lot of work, which she spoke about. And one of the most important things he did was to establish the Rosetown Foundation for the Built Environment Office to work in the Rosetown community, to work alongside the residents in carrying out the mission for building communities. So in 2009, we opened our office at 11 Dove Street behind the Rosetown Community Library that was transformed earlier from a church into a library. We did a baseline study, and the baseline study confirmed our assumptions. 60% of the residents were squatters, high level of illiteracy, numerous and embedded social problems. Now imagine this, Rosetown has a population of 4,000 persons, and 60% of those families are squatters. So, in response, and because of that, they're not able to tap into national institutions like the National Water Commission, National Housing Trust, credit unions, or any of those institutions that use collateral. In response to this complex range of social problems, the Princess Foundation, through us, the Rosetown Foundation, implemented a wide range of programs to respond to those needs. 4. 1, community social capital. The importance of, so the principal strategy of this was the involvement of people. For sustainable development, you cannot do any intervention without the involvement of persons. So the building of the capacity of the Benevolent Society was the main strategy, and our main partner became the Benevolent Society. Infrastructural development. External partners like DFID, who is here today, and we thank so much, provided grants with the land tenure problem that would lead to housing solutions for 100 persons. We are now 9 months in this program, and we have 102 persons being processed for title. We cannot and could not have done this without the help of LAMP, Land Administration Management Program. The Princess Foundation for Building Communities provided a grant to help us with water and sanitation, to put main water pipes and sewer inside of the community. And this will happen in the very near future, in about the summer. The main pipe will run from the bottom of Harris Street to Gem Road and will enable residents on all of those roads to apply for water once they have ownership. In recognition of what we just said a while ago, that not many persons are able to apply because of the land tenure situation, we will be putting in metered standpipes that will be strategically placed at each location to ensure that persons along those roads are able to access water. Third, income generation. And we heard about those innovative ideas. No, not hear about them yet, sorry. From Ambassador Johnson, our board member, Ms. Michelle Rollins, will tell you all about that coming soon. But we have partnered with the Potters Association, the Prince Foundation for Arts, and Michelle Rollins heads the Potters Association here in Rosetown. We are going to get the grant from USA to provide for micro-entrepreneurs, small businesses, that some of them already exist. If you walk through Rosetown, you will see numerous bee-making enterprises. Honey, can't do without honey. Natural, very good. Carpentry, we train 17 young persons in carpentry, and other small businesses. A skills bank for an earning. Since 2007, we have trained 29 young people in construction. And these youths were underemployable, no skills, and limited opportunities, making them vulnerable for gang recruitment and teenage pregnancy. With newfound vocational skills, they constructed a house for an elderly person. And during the period of March to May of this year, 17 young men built this office that we're now opening from scratch. It took them 6 weeks to build doors, everything from scratch. They built doors, they built windows, they built the cupboards, and they built the sink. They built everything from scratch. And most important, these 17 young men are employable and are now able to earn from these skills. Educational program for generational change.